Welcome back to Session 0, where I discuss world building and other RPG topics. Today I want to show off a new way of using the Dungeon World Oracle deck, especially for those interested in solo play. If you're interested, please stick around. Alright, thanks for sticking around. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notifications when I release new videos. It would really help the channel grow. So, I've been working on a solo character creator for Dungeon World for a while. I've made a couple different attempts, and it always ends up being just way too wordy. Finally, I decided to go with a more visual route, and this is what I've come up with. This is meant to be used with my Dungeon World Oracle deck. Just as with my video about the worn path and the design shown therein, this may not be a final design, but I think it's pretty close. The day this video goes live, I'll have a PDF of this included in the download files for the Oracle deck. The playmat is pretty self-explanatory, I think, but let me go ahead and show you an example of how to use it. So I've already removed the class cards from the Oracle deck. These are the cards that have a person field which match the Dungeon World classes, Bard, Cleric, Druid, etc. I'm going to shuffle those together and place them on the playmat. And then I'm going to shuffle the rest of the deck, and I'm going to use these cards to make this sentence starting with name. The card layout will also determine my stats based on the d6 of each card. The playmat says d6 minus 3, but that's a little swingy. By the time this video is published, I may change it to d6 minus 4 with a minimum of -1. Alright, let's see what I get. I am Homily, a cautious, neutral Druid. So the d6 on the next card is important because Wiz is the Druid's primary stat. My goal involves a Gravedigger named Bowden, and a magic thing which I can choose from among all the cards, and I can change magic to a different adjective. I think I'm going to go with Wooden Pendant. Does the pendant belong to Bowden? Yes, and I think it's been passed down from father to son for generations. As a druid, does Homily recognize the wooden pendant? Yes, it seems familiar, but he's not exactly sure what it is, which is fun because it creates some mystery. Is the pendant dangerous? No, quite the opposite. Let's say it grants the bearer bark skin, which is a druid move that grants +1 armor while your feet touch the ground. And that's why it feels familiar to Homily. I think my goal is going to be to help Bowden in some way, so let's see what monster I might see attacking him. Ooh, Assassin Vine, that's cool. I think someone planted an Assassin Vine near the place where Bowden would soon be digging a grave, so the question will be discovering who planted it and why. Finally, I think the last question then is, do I know where Bowden is now? Yes, but. Yes, I know where he is, but it will take me some time to get there. I'm going to use the 4 on this d6 as a timer. I have to get to and rescue Bowden before this counts down to 0. That's really it. Notice that I didn't really do any world building. That can come later. What you get is a name and a class, and a couple ways to roleplay your character with their trait and alignment. You also get all 6 of your stats at random. I've learned through playtesting that it can actually be a lot of fun to play with an alignment I don't usually get a chance to play, or with suboptimal stats. Note that sometimes you may need to reword a trait to make it work with the sentence. I drew cheater once, but that just didn't make sense, so I changed it to cheating. Most importantly though, you're going to get a goal. Playing Dungeon World solo in the past, I found myself spinning my wheels when it came to actually playing the game because I didn't really have an objective. Starting with a goal in mind really helps alleviate that. Once you get started, the GM agenda, moves, and principles should keep you moving right along, but if you need to find what to do next, you can make a new goal with the playmat in the exact same way. Also, if you remember way back in this video, I talked about designing a solo system for Dungeon World called FOG Solo. FOG is an acronym for Fronts, Obstacles, and Goals. So yeah, I think it's pretty important. Speaking of FOG, I'm getting close to having a design I'm really proud of, and will hopefully be showing it off with some solo plays soon. I'm working on a playmat for that as well. Alright, that's it for today. Next week's video will be really short and Thanksgiving themed. Again, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.